Now for our next motion design principle, we're going to be talking about overlay. Overlay is another pretty important one as well. Now, overlay simulates the depth by allowing elements to be hidden and revealed according to what the user actually needs. Now, what does that mean? Let's take a look at some examples. When a user clicks like a modal and we have something that slides in, we are creating this type of overlay, like this blue screen that came in right over here. In a 2D space, there really is no depth. And UI elements may only move along, your horizontal and vertical axes, which is your X or Y axes. And overlay, really creates that kind of illusion of like a foreground and a background, and that distinction in the 2D space of UIs. This helps us really communicate the relationship between the Z axis, these position layers. And in so doing, we promote that there is like some sort of spatial orientation for our users. Let's take a look at another example over here. The same thing when we're kind of sliding to create that there is this kind of like overlay here, and then it disappears. Now, information hierarchy is really important when we're talking about the consideration when we're using like overlay. Like for example, the first thing users should see like in a note-taking app is like a list of their notes. Then the overlay could be used to unveil like a secondary option for each message. Like we see over here, this overlay of sliding is showing different options. So it's kind of allowing the user to see that this isn't just necessarily like a 2D space. There's more options that are off screen depending on how we interact with these different types of elements.